It's great to be able to carry out research into competitors as you're doing your SEO and wanting to rank highly for some of the keyword phrases that you find. In fact, you really can't do any SEO without taking into consideration who is ranking for the particular keywords that you want to rank for, the keyword phrases. So you really need to be able to see what they're up to and what they're doing. Now, there's many ways to do competitor research into your competitors and see where they're coming for their specific keywords. In fact, there's many things you need to do. But what I'm going to show you here is just I've gone through this with the PPC research when you're running Google Ads campaigns. Now I want to show you from SEO perspective some of the things to look at as you want to do your SEO and drive organic traffic. And the thing about this is, it will just give you a lot of insight into who's ranking where. Sometimes our research is usually just doing a search on Google for keywords. That's not an effective way. It doesn't really show you based on what the whole industry is saying. It's just showing you based on what you're looking at. And sometimes if you're logged in and stuff, you don't really see the results. And it sometimes knows that you own your own domain name and stuff, so it won't come up right. But with this tool in seranking.com, this is a tool that I use, and I can do SEO analysis for any site I want, any domain, and I can choose any location I want. So many countries there, many countries, even continents, if you wanted. You wouldn't get this insight from just doing a search on Google. So let's pick one website, Google search right there, and there we go. It gives us UK first because that's the one we picked when we searched, but it also gives you USA, where you are with your organic, Germany, France, and so forth, Italy. But we'll just look at the UK and the number of keywords that they have and stuff. So um, a quicker way to go about it. I mean, you can see some of the metrics right here, and that's good for the organic traffic. It shows you this is 138 increased by 24 um, for some of those keywords and stuff. Clicks per month for some of those main keywords and stuff. Then it tells you 6,100 keywords and domain trust. Now this one is um, an SEranking.com metric. Um, some people are familiar with domain authority. That one is tied to Moz, and we tend to focus on that one a lot. But SE ranking has got its own domain trust, and this is basically a calculation based on, as it shows it, based on multiple factors, including the number and quality of a website's domain backlinks and so forth. So generally, the higher the better, because it shows a website is it's a high authority website, which is a good ranking factor. So something really to consider. Now, um, probably best if we want to drill in, go to organic traffic research. There's paid traffic, but we want to focus on organic. And there we go. We've got 6,062 keywords that have been discovered. Uh, Ignore that total cost, not very relevant and not very accurate. But it also tells us the number of backlinks pointing to the site, to the domain name. So quite a lot, but depends on what you have as a competitor. How does it match to theirs, and what's the quality of the backlinks? So, for example, if we were to click on that, we can see the backlinks that they're getting. Yeah, so there we go. Maybe it doesn't really like that. Oh, actually, the backlinks would likely best be found here in the backlinks checker. Yeah, this one is just really going to show us the keywords mainly, to be honest. Yeah, so we would really need to go into the backlink checker to actually check the links. But this is just a summary of how many they have. So yeah, they do change this quite a bit. So these are the actual keywords that they're ranking for, and it shows you the difficulty level and the average position and the URL and the traffic. So average position where they are ranking at the moment on Google. So yeah, so that tells you, are those keywords you want to rank for, and who's coming up. You can look at this competitor and everybody else who is coming up somewhere at the top and just keep doing this research. And then it tells you search volume, is the volume decent enough for you to go after? Um, you know, that's a factor, because if it's too low, you're not going to get a lot of traffic. So you probably need to stay away from it. This one is competition. One is very competitive and will be really harder to rank for than others. And anything below that will be less competitive and stuff. But generally, you don't want to rank for just the one word keyword like that, because that's usually a lot harder. So you want two or more, and long tail is great. Three, four more words and stuff is really important. And yeah, so this really shows you that. And I also like competitors. So who are the competitors to the site that they're coming up against? And you can also see we've searched for Chermondis, and their domain trust is 54, but the next one is 87. And you can see, yeah, they're more competitive in terms of the keyword total and total traffic, really high. Yeah, but some of these are not always accurate. So you just, take it with a pinch of salt, and, just be aware that you probably need to keep searching, and use other tools as well. But this one is good. It gives you a good idea of the level of competition, and so forth. And, based on this, you can then decide, do I want to go for some of these keywords that I've identified, and so forth. Yeah, so it's really going to give you those insights. And if you wanted, you could also check all the various countries, as I mentioned. That one was the UK we're looking at, but this is the USA. And yeah, so we can see for country and so forth. Yeah, and then he shifts it there. So this is one way to do your your SEO competitive research, just to see where your competitors are coming up. And as I mentioned, you can put your competitors in there, not just your own domain name, put yours. And if you want, you can add it to a project to be able to track it, and monitor it over time, and see how it's comparing to yours. Um, this tool is not free, but it's got a trial version. And yeah, test it out and see if it's worth it for you. There are other tools in the industry. I think SEMrush, Spyful, and some others. Some have come and gone. So just try that out and see how it works for you.